Okay, welcome back to another MTGO League. This time we're playing Abzan Griefemerate again. We always have a blast playing this deck. Anything that gets to play Siege Rhino is a good one in my book. Not made too many changes, I don't think. I'm not sure if last time we were running these Ignoble Hierarchs, but Ignoble Hierarch, sorry. But we are at the moment the ability to turn to Liliana or a Planeswalker, or ramping into Siege Rhino or hardcast Grief is, I think, where we want to be. Something very light splash for Hierarch, Siege Rhino, and Grist and Trophy. Nothing else really. Other than that, pretty much standard Stoneforge package. So yeah, let's get into it. Hope everyone's doing well today. Thanks to all of the recent subscribers as well. Always good to have more of you on board, and as usual, please do subscribe if this is something you like. We play a lot of mid-range sort of magic on this channel, and yeah, let me know in the comments what you think, or always happy to discuss plays and try and get better as well. But for now, we're on the play. Yeah. This is exactly the thing you're looking for: Grief and Ephemerate into Stoneforge. But this is pretty much the god hand. Like, we go shocking Godless Shrine, cast Grief, pitch Dam, and then Ephemerate it, take two of my opponent's cards, and then we get to slam Stoneforge Mystic. So we shock this in. We want to make sure we hold priority here, and then let me remember this. We have to, so we want to put that on the stack, so that, yeah, so we want that to resolve first. Okay, so we're going to take we don't really care about this Ice Fang. I think we'll take Cryptic. And then we'll take Eternal Witness. Cryptic, the reason for taking Cryptic is it can, if we go and get Kaldra, which we're likely to do, then Cryptic can deal with Kaldra. Okay, leave my opponent with a handful of nothing. We'll go and get an Overgrown Tomb here. Cast this Stoneforge Mystic. Yeah, so we'll go and get Kaldra. Pass the turn to our opponent, who has 4 lands in hand. Yeah, as I say, this is, don't always expect this to happen. This was the absolute god hand, yeah. And my opponent just concedes. You know, that's anything with, that's really what you're after, especially on the play. 2 lands, Grief, a black card, Ephemerate, and Stoneforge Mystic. You can't really, yeah, you can't get better than that. Okay, so they were on kind of Bant control type stuff. So what do we want against that? We saw Ice Fang, we saw Eternal Witness, so they might be on the Ephemerate plan actually. In fact, they probably are. So we might want... Eternal Witness is very annoying. We might want Collective Brutality here. We want all the Planeswalkers. Not sure about the endings. Hitting Ice Fang with an ending isn't too attractive. I don't think we want sorcery speed interaction really. We can bring in some Kaya's Guiles, I think. Dam could wrath the board or some stuff, but I think we'll take out Dam for a Vindicate. Vindicate hits Jace. Yeah, don't think we want to make any more changes. Obviously, we'd love to have exactly the same hand again. I mean, it's not far off. We're definitely going to take it. What's this? Turn 1 Grief, Ephemerate. yeah, having that. No Stoneforge Mystic this time, but we do have a turn 3 Liliana, which against this kind of deck is obviously pretty good. Okay, so Veil of Summer is a concern here. But, I mean, we're definitely going for it. Chalice of the Void. Yeah, we'll take that Chalice because it stops us ephemerating next turn. Oh, yeah, with Rebound, that is, obviously. These Eternal Witnesses are really annoying. So yeah, we're just going to take those, I think. Again, leaving my opponent with not very much going on. Yeah, we're going to Ephemerate Grief, take Eternal Witness. Wouldn't mind finding a 2-drop of some sort here. Okay, opponent plays Hallowed Fountain. We'll Ephemerate Grief again. Yeah, we're just going to take this Eternal Witness. Opponent can't, yeah, they can cast it. Okay, so we find Marsh Flats. We'll play that out, pass the turn. We'll go and get the Triome. Okay, my opponent just concedes. So, I mean, 2 God Hands in a row. Yeah, can't really say any more than that. You know, match was over pretty quick. We just ripped our opponent out of any sort of gas and yeah, win the game with that. We're going to slam Lily. So yeah, we'll move straight on to the next round. See you there. Right, round number 2. We're on the play again. Can we get 3 in a row with Grief and Ephemerate? No, not quite. We'll keep this though. It's got Thoughtseize and some other good stuff. We're against a Lurrus deck, so how much do you want to fetch shock here? Yeah, fetch shocking is obviously we're going to lose a lot of life. We don't need green. This could just go and get black-white. We're going to need another land, obviously. Might be tempted to just go and get swamp here. Yeah, I think I am, because we're going to want to use this Painful Truths as well. And Lurrus could mean, it could mean burn or something aggressive like that. So I think we're just going to get basic swamp here until we know exactly what my opponent's up to. Okay, so it is hammer time. Luckily we're on the play, because otherwise this Esper Sentinel would ruin us. This card is so good against on the play. We're going to take the Sigarda's Aid, I think. Opponent can get more hammers with Urza Saga, but they haven't got any other way to equip them, so yeah, we'll just take the Sigarda's Aid. Obviously we're not taking Esper Sentinel because we can go fetch shock, push, pay the 1 so that my opponent doesn't draw a card. There is the Sentinel. Okay, we draw a land, so that's pretty good. So we'll do this. Yeah, we're going to kill the Sentinel. And then we'll start ticking up our Liliana. Unless obviously our opponent finds a creature. So we're going to go and get Godless Shrine and then maybe Basic Forest. Don't want to take loads of damage. They are pretty aggressive. And to that end, we're I mean, we're going to push that pretty much whatever happens, I would say. So, yeah, let's go and get Godless Shrine. And then we will pay the 1. Don't want my opponent drawing more cards. There's the Saga. There's the Hammer. So opponent might have what's the creature that lets them cast Pure Steel Paladin. Right, so let's go Forest, because this Saga is obviously going to make tokens. And we'll tick up. Don't think we want this Ephemerate anymore. Yeah, we'll get rid of that. We're not going to have enough cards really to make use of that. Okay, opponent ditches Plains. So opponent will probably make a token here. End of turn. Maybe try and kill the Liliana. I suppose if they make a token, we'll probably edict. We'll possibly edict. Okay. Opponent got 2 cards in hand. I feel like I am going to Painful Truths here. Do I go and fetch Basic? No, I don't think so, because there's nothing really green, unless it's a Hierarch. Unless we find Hierarch, there's nothing 1 green. Trouble is, if my opponent has Pure Steel, I think I'm just going to Painful Truths at sorcery speed. We'll draw some cards. Okay, so they're not bad ones. Tick up. We'll keep this Liliana as a secondary removal spell. Do we want to? I think we want to bluff here. So we're going to get rid of Locthwain. It probably doesn't matter. But holding this up could be important. It might stop my opponent going for it, and we haven't really got anything else to do. We're probably going to want to go and get the Triome anyway. So our opponent can make another construct, which makes this a 3/3, and then they could go and get, they must run Shadow Spear, so that would make it a 4/4 with lifelink and trample. Depends if they have a land, I guess. If they make the mana, that's pretty, yeah, that's pretty scary. Should have, yeah, I've made a mistake here. I should have fetched. Okay, Esper Sentinel. If this is pure steel paladin, yeah. I guess we lose there. Yeah, that's unfortunate. We were looking for fatal push, really. I mean, I took a lot of damage from my lands, but yeah, shame my opponent had pure steel paladin. Okay, so we've got some stuff. So we're going to bring in Stony Silence, Path to Exile, I think. All of these are pretty good, and all of the fractures are obviously amazing. Right, what don't we want? So Dam is good. Kaya's pretty good. Liliana's possibly a bit slow. Yeah, I don't think we want Liliana. Ending's great. Don't know if we want to be hierarching. How much do you want a Thoughtseize? Yeah, I think Thoughtseize is probably fine. Painful Truth's a bit slow. Grist does churn out blockers. We need 2 more cuts. Is Kaya's Guile great? Makes a blocker. Sacrifices a creature. No, that's probably not good. Sacrifice is probably not good enough. Let's go with that. So we're pretty much just black-white now. Yeah, I think if my opponent doesn't have exactly pure steel paladin there, we're probably okay. Two fatal pushes are pretty good, but we haven't got any pressure apart from this Treetop Village. This Ephemerate is pretty dead. I think we're going to mulligan. Yeah, that's fine. We will keep this, and we'll bottom a plains, I think. Want to keep spells, really. If we can go Thoughtseize into Kaya, might be good enough. Opponent's mulled to 5 as well. So yeah, Thoughtseize our opponent. Pure Steel and Giver of Runes. So we're going to take Pure Steel. Kaya can actually deal with Giver of Runes. The Saga's very annoying. That's a fantastic draw. I think, yeah, we'll go and get Overgrown Tomb here. Yeah, we want to get Swamp so that Castle Locthwain comes in untapped. Yeah, Stoneforge was a really good draw there. Right, now given that my opponent doesn't have too much stuff, I think we can just go and get Kaldra. Could get the sword. No, Giver of Runes kind of negates the sword a bit. I think my opponent's got another plains actually. I think I just clicked off the wrong one. Yeah, they've got another plains in hand. There's the Saga. Ending. So I'll play this Locthwain. Yeah, I think we're going to get Kaldra down. So opponent does have a free block here to absorb 2 points of damage, which is annoying, but next turn we can kill the Giver of Runes. And then, yeah, next turn we probably play Kaya. Minkmoth Nexus. Sigarda's Aid. So we know there's a Plains in hand. Oh, this might just kill us is the trouble. Oh, no, because we can Kaya or... Yeah, that's a really good draw as well. Because now we can double spell. So it's worth noting that we can ephemerate we can activate Stoneforge, I believe. Activate Stoneforge, ephemerate it. The ephemerate happens first, and then we can put the equipment we find in. But okay, so we get to kind of do it all here because we're going to ending the Sigarda's Aid, and then don't know what's in my opponent's hand. Do we need to save the ending? I think I might actually save the ending and just go for... Let's attack first. Opponent doesn't go for that this time. So remember, they can get mana from the Saga. So yeah, let's go Kaya. We'll exile the Sigarda's Aid. This way, if our opponent has found exact... Oh no, we know that they've got exactly Plains in hand. Yeah, so that's really good. Yeah, that's a really good draw. So we could fetch here if we're worried about Pithing Needle. How worried about Pithing Needle are we? I think I will fetch. Fetch shot, go to 12. End of turn, we're probably ephemerating. We could wait, I suppose. No, we want to use our mana here, I think. Okay, so they make a token. But next turn we can, in theory... I mean, Kaya's really good. Shadow Spear's pretty good. Okay, so... Yeah, what we're going to do here is... we could get Temple Garden, I suppose. No, we haven't got that much green. Certainly haven't got double green. So let's get a Godless Shrine. Yeah. And then we'll just ephemerate Stoneforge Mystic. We could save the Ephemerate, but I mean, Grief is obviously bad, but Siege Rhino would be a pretty good Ephemerate target. Now we get to search up 2 lots of equipment. Could get Sword of Fire Ice. Or is it Batterskull? Let's get the sword. Then we can try and kill some stuff. because it's got trample as well. I guess unfortunately Giver of Runes does stop us. Ooh. Okay, so we'll activate this. Maybe we shouldn't have cast that Ephemerate. That's annoying. We're going to pay the 1. Yeah, maybe we shouldn't have done that. Yep. Go and grab Batterskull. Don't mind finding a land now. Fracture's a good draw. So we minus Kaya on Giver of Runes. My opponent will give something protection from. Okay, see what colour they give it protection from. Okay, they did choose wrong. Oh right, I guess black stops this, but yeah, we'll go ahead and ending that. To be ending the Shadow Spear. No, I think that the construct is our biggest worry at the moment. And we're in a good spot now. Especially if we can hold up this fracture. Yeah, okay. We were going to be, unless our opponent did something, you know, to get our Kaya, we were going to cash it in next turn to kill something. So a little bit of missequencing there with the Ephemerate, but I think that's fine. Do we want Break the Ice? It does kill a few things actually. It kills Urza's Saga, and it kills Inkmoth Nexus. Is it better than anything we've got? Damn is good. All of this stuff is really good. No, I don't think it's better than anything really. Yeah, just run this, I think. Okay, 3 lands. Kaldra's a bit annoying, but we do have a path. I feel like this hand is going to be too expensive. Like Kaldra's pretty much a mulligan anyway. We've got 1 removal spell, and sometimes that's all you need. Opponent has mulliganed, but path does ramp them. I think we're going to mulligan that. Yeah, this is better. It's got 2 removal spells and a Stoneforge Mystic, and we can get rid of one of these Siege Rhinos. If our opponent leads on Esper Sentinel, we will Fatal Push it and just treat it as a 1-mana ETB, draw a card. Obviously we'll push Giver of Runes as well. Opponent did mulligan to 5. There's a Mem Knight. Okay. Ooh, Stony Silence is nice. Okay, so we can just pass the turn here, see what happens. We will be pushing that, but we'll wait in case Colossus Hammer, sure. So yeah, we just want to keep the board nice and clear. Right, I think we're just going to jam Stony Silence here. Obviously the lamb's a nice draw. Maybe we should, okay, maybe we should have, I was going to say maybe we should have Stoneforge Mystic there, put the clock on, but I'm a bit worried about my opponent drawing something like, what's it called? The thing that taps untapped creatures to make mana, Springleaf Drum. But I guess, well, possible that they are sandbagging a 0 mana creature. But we do get there. Stony Silence is very good. Obviously our opponent got very unlucky there, not drawing any lands, and they did mull to 5. But yeah, we're 2-0. See you for the next round. Okay, we'll be on the draw here. This hand is pretty slow. We're going to mulligan. It's got a sword and a rhino in, which are just very late game. We'll keep this though. We're going to ditch Ephemerate. Got anything to be ephemerating until turn 5, so yeah, we'll fetch and Thoughtseize here, unless this is a Dragon's Rage. Okay, Swift Spear. So this looks like blue-red prowess, which is something we've not seen for a while. Okay, Hierarch, not the best here. So we've got a choice here. So we're definitely fetching basic swamp. Do we then push this, or do we Thoughtseize in case my opponent has Stormwing Entity? Difficult. I think I'm going to Thoughtseize. This might be really wrong. But Thoughtseize gets so much worse as the game goes on. They do have it. Okay, so that's a lot of damage, but we'll take the entity because they've got the Manamorphose as well. Yeah, opponent got a lot of stuff in hand. Yeah, they do find the land, so I feel fairly clever. I mean, we're taking a lot of damage, and our lands are tapped. We'll play the Triome, pass the turn. Not imagining counter spell main deck from this deck. Trouble is, our opponent's going to Manamorphose and just go off here. Obviously, we're going to push Bright Dragon. Next turn, we probably block with Hierarch, although they'll kill it. Okay, so we know 2 of the cards in my opponent's hand. They can cast a bolt at us here. We are going to get smacked for at least 3. If we can get to this rhino, there's bolt. And a lava dart. Crikey. So this would be lethal if if we didn't have this fatal push. That was a pretty good draw from our opponent. You know, very quick out of the gates. So yeah, next turn it's Hierarch. Is the opponent thinking about flashing back Lava Dart? Oh, Lava Dart's annoying because it kills Hierarch. Do we bother casting the Hierarch? So if we Hierarch, it gives our opponent something to point Unholy Heat at. So then they heat the Hierarch. This goes to a 2. They lava dart us. This goes to a 3. We go to 4. I don't think we do. I think we just pass. There's no point in... Because all that will happen is my opponent will Unholy Heat it. If my opponent's got any sort of burn spell, we're dead anyway. Okay, Dragon's Rage Channeler is only a 1/1 at the moment. Okay. Will my opponent... Yes. Okay, that's pretty good because our opponent gets to make this bigger and surveil. So we're going to go to 2 here. But actually I think we just die because now our opponent has Delirium. We play a land, we play Siege Rhino, go to 5, and then our opponent Unholy Heats the Rhino and we die. Yeah, I don't think we want to expose that we're running... yeah, we're just going to concede there. We don't want to expose that we're running Siege Rhinos. God, Unholy Heat is so good. Just 1 mana heroes downfall a lot of the time. Right, we're going to bring in these Collective Brutalities, Kaya's Guiles, potentially Spellbombs. I'm not overly keen on those. Push is fine. We can cut some Thoughtseizes. Ending's good. Liliana's good. Kaya's good. Grist is a way to kill Stormwing, as is Trophy. I kind of... Well, I'm going to cut a Hierarch. It just dies to Lava Dart. Does let us... Oh, it should be Painful Truths out. That was a mistake. We're going to keep this, I think. It's a bit of a risk, but the mana base is pretty painless. And then we get to go Stoneforge, grab Batterskull, hopefully get there with that. Okay, Dragon's Rage Channeler is a... yeah, that's probably the best we could have hoped for. I mean, obviously it's still a really good card. So yeah, the ideal is obviously getting Batterskull online on turn 3, but we're not expecting Stoneforge to live really. If we find Grief, okay, Treetop Village is not a good draw. Yeah, so we'll search for Batterskull. Say go. I'm expecting our opponent to just bolt or Unholy Heat or yeah, one of these cards. How much should we be afraid of Blood Moon, I guess? Yeah, that's gross. Hopefully they won't get Delirium as well, but it wouldn't surprise me. Yep, they get Delirium, so they're attacking him for 5. That's pretty good. We draw more land. Well, I don't think we're playing around Blood Moon. Ticking up doesn't do anything for us here. We need to clear the board a little bit. If our opponent wants to use resources on killing the Liliana, we advance just kind of ever closer to the Batterskull. Yeah, this card is crazy good. But it's iteration into the bin. Wasn't expecting that. Oh, this is going to be Storm against it, isn't it? Yep. If our opponent will kill Liliana. Yeah, they decide they want to kill Liliana. Okay, so we're going to use the Brutality. Obviously, sadly, it doesn't kill anything here. We'll do this first. So we'll do 2 modes. This and this. Cast. Black. Yeah, black. We might as well keep the Treetop Village. We'll get rid of the Temple Garden. Oh dear, 2 Blood Moons. Okay. So in that case, we'll play out the Verdant Catacombs. And what colour would we get with the Catacombs? We can still cast Batterskull through that. So we don't want green. We'll go and get black here. Although, yeah, green doesn't really do anything. Okay, so this is going to be Blood Moon, which is a tad unfortunate. Let them surveil. Not sure why they didn't do that pre-combat. Yeah, so we'll go and get a swamp. Pass the turn. So know their hand. Can they beat a Batterskull? Ooh, I made an error there, didn't I? No, I guess I did. Oh, that's a good draw. Because in theory, I couldn't have played the Batterskull if this came in tapped. But it does allow me to get us a basic land. Okay, so these do both have flying, which is obviously very annoying. Because actually our opponent could just go attack for 6, we get a 4. Okay. So yeah, we could do a drawing something here. No. Yeah, I think we're going to get kind of browned here. We go to 8. So our opponent can play Blood Moon, trigger Prowess. Oh, we're dead. Yeah, we're just dead here. Because this triggers Prowess. And then our opponent can play Blood Moon. Yeah, we're just dead. Okay, well that was a shame. Annoying to lose like that to a blue-red Prowess. We were just kind of coming back into it. But there we go, it happens. Opponent had a good start, and yeah, see you for the next round. Right, round number 4. We're against Bench Summer. They're often on Grixis Shadow. They're a great channel. If I think they still stream and put stuff on YouTube. Check them out if you're into kind of Shadow and that kind of stuff. It's a Lewis deck. We've got push into Stoneforge. I think we can keep this. You know, push into Stoneforge and to activate Stoneforge into Rhino is, yeah, I mean that's ideal. But yeah, best laid plans and all that. Opponent's mulliganed, and they keep a 6. Inquisition. Sure. So, see what my opponent takes. They take the Fatal Push, so yeah, got something coming in. We'll just play out the Treetop Village. Comes in tapped. Oh, Croxer. Sure. What do we want to get rid of? I think it's just a land. Probably just a basic land. It could be a fetch. No, we need double black, so yeah, let's get rid of the plains. Okay, ending's nice down the road, because that can obviously get Croxer. So we're expecting removal. Does that mean we want to get a sword here? Godless Shrine, probably. Yeah, I was going to get Godless Shrine and play out the Stoneforge. What are we going to grab? We could grab sword. Protection from red and blue is pretty good. Or is it just Batterskull? Batterskull doesn't hold up that well against Croxer. Let's go and get a sword. I'm expecting a kill spell, I think. Opponent saying our Odyssey Plains look good. How do I get that to be? Yeah, they are pretty nice. Okay, so I'm expecting a bolt, push, Thoughtseize, yeah, Thoughtseize. Okay, takes Liliana, and there's the bolt as well. One card in hand, Ephemerate. Play this. We only really need one green, so this can just go and get another black. And we might as well play the sword. Not got anything else to do. Hopefully ditching that land won't come back to bite us. Could be Snap Thoughtseize or something here. Iteration, sure. See what's what. Opponent probably looking to hit their fourth land drop for Croxer, which they do. Okay, no shocks. This might not be. Okay, we hit a land. So the question is, I think we're just playing it out. Let's go and get Overgrown. We're going to get Temple Garden here. Play out the Rhino. Here we go. You know, there's not always a lot that my. I mean, obviously, it's a bit annoying that if my opponent just plays Croxer here, that's annoying. That's really annoying, actually. Okay, getting rid of Marsh Flats is good. Okay, lure us, so we could, if we find a land, we could fire up Treetop, attach the sword, which is obviously really good. Okay, Grist. So I think we Grist, tick up. We could just attack with Treetop, but no, I don't think we do that. So Grist, tick up, Prismatic the... Yeah, so I'll just Prismatic this. Or we could wait. No, I think this is fine. We don't want that attacking in again, really. Okay, pass the turn. And ending is obviously really good on there because they can't lure us it back. Actually, yeah, I didn't think about that, but as well, we can equip their Sword of Fire and Ice here. Potentially. Yeah, equip Sword of Fire, Ice, and then it's got protection from Croxer. Depends, yeah, what we find off the top as well, a little bit. So yeah, look at that Croxer here. So we'll ditch this Ephemerate. We don't take 3 damage. We do get to obviously draw a card from the sword. Okay, so opponent got Lure Us One Unknown. Okay, so we find a land. Okay, that's actually pretty good because now we can go Grist, kill Croxer. Grist, kill Croxer, attack with Treetop. Or we could just equip here and then sack that. I think that's probably better. So that's... Castle Locthwain is obviously a good draw as well. So we'll play out the Locthwain. Attach this here. We want to keep up black. Okay, let's do that, I think. Okay. Yeah, protection from... Well, dome my opponent again. Kaya's pretty good as well. Oh, yeah, because I can exile that. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's a very good draw. Because we can exile... Croxer. Get rid of that and bolt. We gain some life. Say go. We've got 2 Planeswalkers out. Is this sacrifice a creature or Planeswalker? No. Opponent knows what we're drawing next. Okay, there's Lurus. So yeah, opponent drawing some cards. Probably looking for Fatal Push, Lightning Bolt. Okay, we find Fatal Push, which is pretty good. So we'll... So we'll get rid of Warble and Inquisition. We don't gain life then, but... This does mean, obviously this means that if we suit up the Treetop Village, it costs 2 mana and then it costs 2 to do the sword. If then my opponent has push or bolt, we're in trouble. So I think we're just going to tick up Grist. I don't think there's any land in which, any scenario in which we're not activating Locthwain. My opponent knows what we've drawn. Oh no, we can't do that. Okay, that's fine. Because yeah, I just don't think we can afford. Oh, I should have equipped the sword to the insect there. Yeah, that was silly. Although, is this Kaya just killing them next turn? Number of cards that player owns in exile. Yeah, this Kaya is just killing them this next turn. Yeah, should really have equipped there. Just missed that. The opponent's got to do something about this Kaya. They're at 3. But as soon as they do anything about our, as soon as they kill a permanent, that's a bit gross. We haven't lost. Yeah. Okay, opponent goes to 1. Oh yeah, but obviously Lurrus can attack here. Attacking Grist. We could fire up Treetop and block instead. Yeah, I quite like that. See if my opponent does have the bolt. Oh, they've got a drown in the lock. Sure. I mean, yeah, we'll block here, and then the Kaya Ultimate will win the game. Winning the game with the Kaya Ultimate's cool. My opponent takes what, 10 damage? Let's just check that. Deals damage to target player equal to the number of cards that player owns in exile. Yep, that seems pretty. Oh, I guess my opponent is banking on drawing Lightning Bolt from their baubles. Oh, they found it, didn't they? Oh, even worse. Okay, well that's pretty good. We'll equip the sword this time. Yeah, that cost me actually. I think we will Thoughtseize in case it's something horrendous. Yeah, it is. Opponent can just draw so many cards a turn is the trouble. Yeah, well played by the opponent though. I hadn't actually thought about that, and yeah, that mistake's kind of cost me because this Lurrus should be dead. Yeah, that's really been really costly. Because yeah, if I'd equipped the sword, our opponent couldn't have drowned in the lock the insect, and they couldn't have really attacked with Lurrus. Yeah, okay. If my opponent attacks with Lurrus, we block here. There are some absolutely horrendous draws my opponent could have. Colligan's Command, Snapcaster Mage. How much do we actually want to block here? We could let Grist take one. I think that's fine. I think we're going to go for the block there. Okay. That's pretty good. So we'll create a token. Cast this Stoneforge Mystic. Which is a good draw. I think Eternal Witness would be really good in this deck. Right, what do we get? I think just Kaldra at the moment. Yeah, we'll get Kaldra, and then we'll equip the sword onto this, because then my opponent has to choose which kind of really good threat they want to kill. Grist churning out blockers is that can wield swords is just really good. Dress down. Oh, right, yeah. This is the new tech that's going around at the moment. Creatures lose all abilities. It cycles as well, but obviously very good against things like Titan, and I've seen it being played with Thing in the Ice, which is hilarious. With Croxer, it's interesting because you don't get the ETB, but the Croxer sticks around for 2 mana. They get to Thoughtseize our Kaldra, which is obviously pretty good. But we've definitely got a good board presence. Opponent gets to draw a card. Each opponent, what's this? Each opponent loses life equal to the number of creature cards in your graveyard. We have 1, 2, 3. So we could consider ultimating this Grist. That's a bit annoying. I don't think that's an ability of this though. Yeah, I think they still lose. Because is it when yeah, okay, so that wouldn't actually do it. We just attack there and then ultimate Grist. And we were drawing another Stoneforge Mystic, so good game. So it didn't seem to be Shadow. So we're going to want to get rid of all of our Thoughtseizes, and then we want all of these things. What else do I want? Painful Truth is really good. Ignoble's possibly poor. I think we want some more high impact stuff. Ephemerate is, yeah, it can be really good here actually. What else would I consider? Consider Rest in Peace, but I think this is fine. Grist was just so strong there. Yeah, just everything we wanted. Made blockers that could hold swords, killed creatures. Yeah, ended up being like a 5 or 6 for 1, which in matches like that is always just so hard to overcome. I mean, they had a good go with Lurrus, and that mistake where I forgot to equip sword almost cost us. I think we will keep this. It's got 2 removal spells. We don't really want to mulligan. I wonder if our opponent's kept in Thoughtseizes. Okay, so we know what we're doing with that. We're just going to... I could Prismatic Ending that. Stops it being recurred with Lurus, but I think we'd rather Prismatic Ending a Croxer. Now we're doing this so that we're playing around a dashed Ragavan here. If our opponent had played Watery Grave, we might have to think about the possibility for our opponent having counterspell, but as it is, a Drown Lock won't counter this Fatal Push. Okay, shocking in from my opponent. Obviously in response to a Thoughtseize, we would Fatal Push. Yes, I'll go for this now. Drawing Siege Rhino there was obviously pretty good. Seal of removal, sure. Okay, so we'll play the Courtyard, play a Spellbomb, pass the turn. Don't know if we'll end up using the Spellbomb now, probably not. Okay, puts Lurus into their hand. I'm tempted to draw a card. Yeah, I think we're going to go for it. This might be wrong. I mean, it gets Ragavan out at any rate. You know, we've got a lot of lands in hand. We could ending the Seal, but given that we're 3 colours and we can ending Lurus, that's probably better. Could be that our opponent's holding on to a Bauble. That they're sandbagging to hold on so that we crack our Spellbomb and then they get to Lurus it back. More lands is not really what we want to see. I guess they can. So yeah, that's a bit of a, because if we go to remove Lurus, I'm just going to ending this. Like, it's a 1-for-1 at the end of the day. Now that we've drawn that Fatal Push, the last thing we want is for our opponent to you know, us to go to Fatal Push the Lurus and then them bounce it. Okay, so I am going to fetch, I think. No, we can go and get basic Swamp if we end up playing Siege Rhino. Path's pretty good. Yeah, let's go for this. Get basic Swamp. Play some basics out. I mean, it could get countered. Yeah, Drown Lock. Pretty good. We do not have this path. Yeah, maybe that was loose. Okay, cycling dress down. Yeah, there's the Bauble. Okay, opponent declining to play Lurus. Ephemerate. Okay, well I think we'll start drawing cards with Locthwain. I mean, it does dome us for a lot of damage. Is it worth paying 5 life to draw here? Possibly not. to find another threat. Crocs. Actually, that's not too bad, because we can just ditch. We'll ditch Temple Garden. Oh, I'm a bit surprised our opponent isn't going to cast Croxer. Okay, let's activate this. Might be loose. Okay, there's a Liliana of a Veil and a Stoneforge Mystic. Okay, let's play this Stoneforge Mystic. Hold up. We can hold up a Ephemerate here. If it gets countered, we'll play Liliana. Okay, so here I think we're just going to go, yeah, we can just get Batterskull because we can hard cast that if we have to. Yeah, we can Ephemerate here. Okay, drown in the lock. Sure. So we've got cards in hand. So this is going to be Crocs. Question is, do we push it or do we hold the path? I think we'll push. We could also just wait for Liliana to get it. No, I think we're just going to push and then Liliana tick up. Yeah, I think that's fine. Although, what are we going to ditch? We need to ditch something to Croxer. Maybe that's just Batterskull. We could ditch the... no, I think we're just going to push it. Then we'll ditch Batterskull. That can't be right. Let's ditch path. Maybe there's... No, I think that's fine. So then we can... We might just slam Batterskull. I guess it depends what our opponent does as well. And what we draw, because we could just ditch. Maybe ditching path was greedy there. Okay, opponent... Okay, so this is actually really... This is fine. Because now our opponent, looking like they're going to play Lurus, they then play Bauble, but we tick down Liliana. And then it's a random card from our opponent's library versus a Liliana and a Batterskull in hand. That's also an excellent draw. Yeah, that's obviously really good. We'll go and get the sword now. Opponent gets to draw 2 cards. They can't quite escape Croxer. Croxer's still a thing. That's a bit scary, because if my opponent escapes Croxer... Yeah, they can do that. So our opponent escapes Croxer. What do we want to ditch, I guess, is the question. I think we ditch the sword because the sword doesn't do anything by itself at the moment, and we can potentially loot Batterskull over and over again. Got enough mana to do it where you return it to hand and activate Stoneforge again. Dredging up something from my memory, I think just a tip for doing that, you want to activate the Stoneforge, hold priority, and then return Batterskull. Ooh, that's rough. Yeah, something like that, so that you've still got the Stoneforge ability on the stack. Otherwise, yeah, someone can kill it in response. Right, let's get rid of the sword. Okay, not pathing that Crox has come back to bite us. Trophy's quite nice. I think we're just going to trophy that. Then do nothing. Yeah, do that sorcery speed. And we're not going to tick up our Liliana. Well, that's a Death Shadow. Yeah, we're just going to play that second Lily. Edict our opponent. We're drawing hot here. I mean, Death Shadow, I didn't think this was Shadow from our opponent. That's another Shadow, so our opponent's hit runner as well. We'll play Batterskull. Play the Blooming Marsh out. Tick up. Yeah, obviously we're going to be blocking with Batterskull. Opponent found something. Oh, that is a very good draw for our opponent. At this point, it's just draw 3 cards pretty much. They've got so many good things to hit here. Kolaghan's Command is really good. Anything that kills this is really good. Lightning Bolt's really good. Yeah, Kolaghan's Command is probably lights out for us. Yeah, so we've drawn really well. So is the opponent in these last few turns. They've hit Shadow iteration. We've hit Trophy Liliana, Stoneforge or something. So they exiled a Death Shadow. I think we have to block because they're going to play that Death Shadow anyway. That's pretty good. So we could play that out and draw a card. Yes, no, we'll cycle this. Well, Painful Truth's not the worst draw. I think we have to cash in this Liliana. Then we'll Painful Truths. We'll go to 8. Oh, hold on. Oh yeah, well, if we Painful Truths go to 8, we're dead to Fetch Shock. Our opponent can escape Croxer, but assumedly we'll have something to discard from it. I think we have to go for it. That's pretty good. So yeah, I think we've got a lot. Yeah, so we'll do that. Ending this. And then we've got Grief to pitch. But yeah, Crocs are still. Yeah, not pathing that Crocs is really going to come back to bite us, I think. Yeah, we discard the Grief. Opponent's got Dragon's Rage Channeler as well. Well, Siege Rhino is pretty good. We're refusing to roll over here. And it does put our opponent to 5. Dismember. That's annoying. So we have to now bounce. Return this to hand so that we've got something to discard. Take 7. Yeah, that seems pretty strong. Yeah, I am sorry, opponent. That is just nuts. That is absolutely crazy, and I do feel bad. Oh. Was there? I guess Dam potentially saves us, but I mean, come on, Kaldra Compleat off the top at 1 life. Oh, that was, yeah. I feel dirty after that. That was just, yeah, with the exact number of lands to do it as well. Yeah, that's the way. That's the way it goes. Good games, like they are interesting back and forth, but yeah, we had the superior top decks in the end. So yeah, we'll hope to continue that good fortune in the next round, playing for the 4-1. Right, round number 5. This is a mulligan. Yeah, if it had a Grief in, it would be a keep, but yeah, we're gonna mulligan this. I guess we'll. This isn't great either. It hasn't got the turn 1 Thoughtseize. I think we're going to 5. Oh boy. Yeah, we're going to 4. Well, we'll keep this and hope to draw a land, I guess. Get rid of a Stoneforge, a Rhino, and ending. But yeah. Got a bit unfortunate there. Opponent's kept 7 as well. If we can draw a land. Okay, so this could be Rhinos. Yeah, this is Rhinos. I think. Oh no, it's not Rhinos. Could be the Teamer kind of list that has been gaining popularity, like kind of Teamer mid-range. Well, oh, we haven't got a. Yeah, I think Andrea Mengucci's been running this list, and yeah, a friend of mine took this to a this kind of list to a 4-0 finish at our FNM the other day. It seems really cool. I kind of want to try Teamer mid-range on the on Modo, just to team of good stuff cards, really. Okay, that's a good draw. So, what are we playing? So Stoneforge Mystic is definitely just getting bolted. We could... Why don't we... We haven't got an Ephemerate, so I think we're just going to Grief... So that... Because this is essentially... You know, we're going to be Thoughtseizing anyway, so we'll Grief... Try and clear the way for this Stoneforge Mystic. To go and get Kaldra or something. We do have an answer to this Ren 6 eventually. Okay, triple Wilderness Reclamation, Lightning Bolt and Snap. So this is actually, yeah, Teemo Reclamation. So... So Archmage's Charm obviously counters our Stoneforge Mystic, whereas Bolt just kills it. Let's take the Charm. At least then it's a 2 for 1. Charm can also gain control of a germ. So let's... So we need Overgrown Tomb here. Do we just ending this Ren 6? While we know our opponent hasn't got counter magic. I think that's better actually. We can't, you know, Ren 6 is going to eventually win the game. Yeah, not the kind of matchup you want to multa for. So this is going to be Wilderness Reclamation. So opponent going to be able to make an awful lot of mana. Okay, well, we'll go with this Stoneforge. We will use Stoneforge ability. So that's definitely getting removed. I think we'll just get the sword here. And then opponent's just going to lightning bolt the Stoneforge, one would imagine. Okay. Yep. Sure enough. Okay, so we know our opponent's hand. Obviously Snapcaster's very good, but the other two Wilderness Reclamations obviously aren't amazing. I mean, my opponent is going to make loads of mana. Have I found a Shark Typhoon, something like that? Or is it Nexus of Fate? Snapcaster Mage. Oh, that makes sense. Well, we'll go for this. And this time we go and get... We're going to go and get Kaldra here. Because if this lives, opponent can deal with Batterskull a lot easier. Because they're in red. Unholy Heat's just such a good magic card. Another charm. Yeah, I think this game is definitely slipping away from us here. I mean, less slipping away and more just my opponent's running away with it. It's another Ren 6, sure. Getting to the point now where I think about just conceding. Okay, Growth Spiral. Nothing to write home about there. Cycles a land. Okay, so my opponent's now going to get to draw. Have we seen enough? I guess we'll see if we'll take a draw step, but we haven't actually got anything to play. Okay, 2 cyclers. Fact of no. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and concede there. Sweet list, yeah. Something I used to enjoy running this kind of thing when Uro was legal. I say enjoy. Did anyone really enjoy that format? Right, so we can get rid of Fatal Push. This destroys enchantments, right? Yeah, so Fracture seems good. I mean, yeah, I don't think Damn's where we want to be. Vindicate's good. Spellbombs could be good. Painful Truth is good. Any of the Planeswalkers. Trophy we're fine with. Hierarch is okay, but they've got so much removal for it. Kaya's Guile's good. Ending kills Ren and 6, but that is pretty much it. I think we'll cut the endings for maybe a couple of spell bombs. Another Kaya's Guile and a spell bomb, I think, there. Anything else bad? Nope, I think we'll go with that. See how we get on. Hopefully manage to keep more than 4 cards from our opener. We would like to go first. Sadly, that's a mulligan. Yeah, this is a definite keep. We've got Grief and Ephemerate. I think we're going to get rid of the trophy. We've got Vindicate. Yeah, get rid of the trophy. Okay. Opponent's on 6, so... Oh, that's a good point. We have to exile the Vindicate. But that's fine. So set the triggers correctly. Okay, so opponent's got some cards. I think we'll take the... We'll take the Typhoon and then the Growth Spiral. No, Growth Spiral's so low impact. We're going to take Typhoon here. Then we'll Ephemerate Grief. And we'll take Fact or Fiction. And then, yeah, if my opponent doesn't draw anything, we can just take the Growth Spiral. But Fact or Fiction and Shark Typhoon, if they resolve, we're not winning that game. Yeah, there's another Foth, so we'll take that. Let's play out Temple Garden, pass the turn. Drawing another land there is not great, but at least we have Locthwain. Opponent doesn't have too much here. Yeah, and that's what I mean by taking, yeah. If we'd have taken the Growth Spiral with the, thinking that we're going to take Fact or Fiction next time, my opponent's have ripped another Fact or Fiction. Okay, finding another land there is not great. Screwed in the last game, we're pretty flooded here. We'll play a land and pass. Yeah, slamming something like a Liliana here or a Stoneforge Mystic would have been amazing. Okay, so I found a bolt. So yeah, if our opponent has anything really good here, yeah, that counts as really good. Yeah, so we need Planeswalker. Vindicate would be fine. We kind of want to draw the Triome, so we'll just go and get a Godless Shrine here. If we draw the Triome, we can cycle it. Okay, Ignoble. Would we rather... Oh, there's no point in playing Ignoble Hierarch. You know, it just dies to Ren and 6's ping. I'd rather draw a card here. But we are at risk of just dying to this Ren and 6, and my opponent's got a castle as well. Okay, let's draw a card. Castle Locthwain, so good. Okay, Kai'sgar's pretty good. And so Stoneforge Mystic. So we'll go... Yeah, we're going to just go Stoneforge. We'll go and get Sword here, actually. Because worst comes to worst, if my opponent removes the Stoneforge Mystic, then we can end of my opponent's turn, make a 1/1 and equip the sword to it. So opponent's top bottoms. Okay, so opponent. Okay, Unholy Heat, sure. So yeah, I think we have to go for it now. We'll go and get a forest, I think. And then we will... Yeah, so we're going to exile my opponent's graveyard and create a 1/1. Because then this plays around Snapcaster Mage as well. Right, so we could hardcast Grief, but yeah, we don't want this just dying. I think we have to go for this here. If my opponent has a removal spell. It's got protection from blue and red now though, so so we'll attack my opponent, because then we get to draw a card, and we can deal the Ren and 6/2 damage to keep it from ultimating. Okay, another Stoneforge Mystic isn't too bad. Okay, so this does have protection here from red and blue against the Teamer deck, which is obviously pretty good. Opponent's scrying. Yeah, the ability to make instant speed sword targets with Kai'sgar is so good. I love Kai'sgar. 2 on top from our opponent, which is a bit scary. Can't think of anything that really... they won't be running Wraths. Could be Shark Typhoon. It is a hard cast Shark Typhoon. Okay, so let's... How much mana have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can Grief and Stoneforge, or we could Ignoble. So Ignoble here makes this a 4. We then attack for 4. We deal them 6. So that is lethal next turn. I think we're going for that. Yeah. yeah, don't care about the Ren and 6. Well, Grist is pretty good as well. I think we're going to go Grief though, because if my opponent does have some sort of something to do in hand. Okay, it's just a Scalding Tarn. Okay, but we have got lethal next turn. I guess this would have potentially been lethal anyway. Okay, that's pretty good for our opponent. They make a shark, but this, well, yeah, this is still lethal. Grief is a menace attacker as well. Yeah, we get there with the spirit and the sword. Okay, well, yeah. Opponent can't deal with Sword of Fire and Ice very well, and that's a testament to kind of fetching the sword where, yeah, fetching the sword where you expect loads of removal. Okay, I think we're pretty happy with the list. This one's for the 4-1. Right, what do we think about this? No white mana is annoying. But we've got Ignobles. We do have a Grief, but it hasn't got any pressure. Although we can go Thoughtseize and then double Hierarch. 9 Grief on 3. We'll go with it. Okay. Fracture's okay. Endurance is I guess a little bit of an odd one against us. I guess we'll take it's Archmage's Charm versus Snapcaster Mage. We're going to take Archmage's Charm, and then we're going to try and get to a point where we can I suppose we could Grief next turn. Pitch Fracture. Another Blooming Marsh. So yeah, we'll play out these Hierarchs. Okay, Growth Spiral, Scalding Tarn. So we're going to be able to cast Grief next turn, I would imagine. We only need one of these Hierarchs to survive. Okay, Catacombs is a good draw. How much do we care about a land this turn? I guess if we play out this land, well, we probably never want this Blooming Marsh. Does it really matter? I think we want to be playing Castle Locthwain next turn, so yeah, let's just fetch shock here. I think we're fine if our opponent wants to trade a Snapcaster Mage for a Ignoble Hierarch. So yeah, we'll cast this. Oh, I guess we can't actually attack in case of, well, my opponent's got endurance, so double Snapcaster endurance. So I think given our, well, our opponent doesn't have much in the way of, they can Archmage's Charm and Growth Spiral. Snapcaster Mage is just really good. I think we're going to take a snap here. Yeah, we'll take a Snapcaster, and then we're not going to attack. Like, Endurance at this point is just a body. Or a Snapcaster Mage is really... Yeah, I suppose that this stops our opponent going Snapcaster Mage, Growth Spiral this turn, and then Snapcaster Mage, Archmage's Charm next turn. So this Grief can attack in as a 4/3, but our opponent could flash in Snapcaster Mage. Okay, that's fine. So we'll cast a Thoughtseize, use a Hierarch mana. Opponent will flash in Snapcaster Mage. Yep, target Archmage's Charm. Take a Growth Spiral. So this would be a 4/3. How much are we willing to trade our Grief for the Endurance? No, it would be a 5/4 actually. Yeah, I forget that we've got two Hierarchs here. So yeah, I'm willing to trade Grief for both of these cards. Or just get in for 5 damage, I suppose. Opponent is going to get to draw 2 here. Maybe Fracture is a... No, it kills Planeswalkers as well. I'm going to say maybe it was a bit much, given that we... But they did keep in Reclamations, I think. Okay, opponent getting involved here. So they're attacking for 5 as well. So if they attack for 5, we go to 8. I do kind of want to draw cards with this. Shall I block here? Then we attack for 4. Yeah, I think I am going to block. Hierarchs aren't doing much, and I want to be activating this Castle Locthwain, which needs to reserve some life. Marsh Flats is not a good draw there. Double land. That's actually amongst the worst we could have drawn, because we can't get them out of our hand for activating Locthwain purposes. Yeah, that's pretty rough. But I think we have to keep drawing with Locthwain. Something like Siege Rhino off the top would be nice. Okay, Renin 6 we can kill. Oh, dealing that damage is pretty good. Oh, we needed to make mana there, didn't we? Yeah. I missed that. Opponent's got a bolt, we lose. They do indeed. Okay, didn't matter. Well, good games. Yeah, it was interesting games. Drawing 2 lands there off the Locthwain, our draw step was pretty bad. But that's the way it goes. Good fun league, definitely. Hope everyone enjoyed that. yeah, please do consider subscribing if this sort of content is what you're after. And yeah, we'll see you again for some more magic. Cheers.